ONTV recently hosted a banquet to recognize the army of volunteers that have allowed them to provide community television in Lake Orion for 30 years. The cast and crew of an independent film shot right here in Lake Orion held a red carpet event at the Orion Center, and ONTV was there. The Chamber of Commerce welcomes several new businesses to the community with ribbon-cutting ceremonies. And join us as we take a sneak peek at the high school's ambitious, spectacular production of The Little Mermaid. Hello, I'm Stacy Calloway. I'll have those stories and more coming up on this edition of ONTV News. In 2018, ONTV celebrates 30 years of community television in Lake Orion. This milestone would not be possible if it weren't for the volunteers who helped make it possible. On the evening of Friday, April 13th, ONTV hosted its annual Volunteer Appreciation Banquet at Kings Court Castle at Canterbury Village. Over 80 attendees enjoyed a buffet dinner and looked back at the television programs produced over the past year. Awards were handed out in several categories. Named Volunteer of the Year was Jim Roback, who got involved with ONTV in 2013 through the Orion Center.
Well, this is most surprising. I've never expected it, I can tell you that. I certainly like to help ONTV as much as I can. I'm retired, so this is fun. ONTV is a real blessing to visit the TV station with all the great people there. They support me in what I do and what we do for active living, and so it's a wonderful outlet for any senior that should take part in ONTV because it's fabulous.
Named Producer of the Year was Tiffany DeVasher for the sheer volume of content produced over the past year. Tiffany accepted the award alongside her editor, Martin Jackson.
It's just amazing to be able to win this, to be able to work with you all, because ONTV, you guys have been amazing in my life. I would say his life-changing experience.
Named Intern of the Year was Shannon Line, who co-anchored ONTV News and hosted live events in 2017. She is currently attending Michigan State University.
I get so much out of what I did at ONTV. A lot of it was just, you get to be a part of your community, which is something that I've lived here my entire life, but I never got to experience. And as far as the journalism side, I don't know any other kind of opportunity where you get to do exactly what the professionals are doing, and I was a freshman in college. And so that opportunity for me and being a part of my community was more than I can ever thank.
And receiving the Golden Mike Award was Doug Corliss, who is not only the voice of Dragon football, but is considered one of ONTV's founding fathers.
I'm stunned. I mean, I think there were a lot of people more deserving, but believe me, Joe, there's nobody more grateful. This is a culmination of a lot of things for me, and I'm really honored.
During the ceremony, Executive Director Ian Locke announced that ONTV will be celebrating 30 years of serving the community with several events scheduled throughout the year.
Yeah, in 2018, community television celebrating 30 years of existence here in Lake Orion. It's a huge milestone. There's been many communities around Michigan, around the country even, who have lost their community media centers, and Lake Orion still chugs along. We're at 30 years. We have some special programming coming up and events for our volunteers to say thank you for all they've done over the 30 years. Just give a big thank you to those who 30 years ago, even before that, who had the foresight to accept community television in their community. They're just regular residents who said, hey, this is important, we should put this together, make it happen, and lo and behold, 30 years later, here we are, still going strong, expanding, programming is seen around the planet. It's just amazing.
ONTV will be celebrating its 30-year milestone with two events planned for this summer. On June 21st, ONTV will host an open house during Orion Township's Summer Sizzle at the Orion Center. ONTV will also host a picnic on June 29th at Friendship Park. We hope to see you there. Last fall, we took a behind-the-scenes look at a movie being filmed right here in Lake Orion. The news story we produced became ONTV's most watched YouTube video of all time, with over 100,000 views. As the movie nears completion, cast and crew gathered at the Orion Center for a meet and greet. On Thursday, April 5th, members of the Lake Orion community were invited to attend a special event at the Orion Center. Devil's Night, Dawn of the Nain Rouge is an independent film that shot many scenes in Lake Orion and features local actors, including our own police chief, Jerry Narsh. The police chief found himself signing autographs at the red carpet event.
Well, actually, there's a lot of people in Lake Orion have my autograph on speeding tickets for the last 35 years. So I've gotten kind of used to writing that. But I honestly, it's humbling. I've never done that in this capacity, and it felt strange. But I'd rather do this than a speeding ticket.
The film stars Jesse Jensen, who plays a Lake Orion police officer investigating a series of supernatural events that may be connected to a longtime Detroit urban legend known as the Nain Rouge.
I'm so honored. I'm so incredibly honored, especially with the vets and everyone that's been a part of the film, everybody that's supporting the film. I'm so honored. Thank all of you. Thank you.
What's next in your career? What's coming up?
I have a feature film coming up, a few shorts, and I'm really excited to be, traveling to promote the film to India, hopefully, and California. Hopefully, I get to go on that trip. So, a few other things, little things.
Director San Logan Calloway told us that the film is currently in post-production as the team creates the visual effects. He also told us the film is going to the Cannes Film Festival in May.
We are at a little red carpet event today. It is our cast and crew meet and greet in the great Orion area that we filmed this movie in, Orion Township and the village of Lake Orion. We love everyone here, all the servicemen, Chief Narsh and Chief Pender, both representing the police and fire departments of both a village and a township that together kind of cohesively make this amazing community in the greater Orion area. And so we just wanted to give something back and say, hey, come out, hang out with us, have some free wine, have some food, and watch some advanced clips from the movie that's coming out soon.
Though much is taken, much abides. Though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.
Producers are hoping to hold a Michigan premiere in July at the Imagine Theater in Rochester, followed by premieres in LA, New York, and Nashville. We'll keep you updated as more information comes in. Throughout the year, the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce welcomes new members with a ribbon-cutting ceremony, even if the business isn't quite brand new. On Thursday, April 12th, representatives of the Chamber of Commerce gathered at Wine Social in downtown Lake Orion to celebrate its official grand opening, even though the business will be celebrating its first anniversary on July 1st. During its first year, Wine Social has become a big part of the downtown family of businesses, taking part in the numerous events scheduled in the village.
It's been fun, more than anything. We've got great customers, great staff, fun wine, so it's just been a great community place to hang out and unwind for a little bit.
Wine Social complements the growing variety of businesses in the downtown area, where visitors have several restaurants to choose from, as well as entertainment, shopping, and more.
So everyone serves food. We have a lot of different diversity of restaurants and fun restaurants. And we sort of decided to opt out of that a little bit and sort of be the service beforehand and afterwards and have music. So it's really a socializing place. People might come here for a couple drinks before and after dinner. Our 20 Front Street has a wonderful music venue. So people will oftentimes come before an intermission and afterwards. So it's a little niche that we have that sort of works really well for us.
Representatives of the Lake Orion DDA were present at the ceremony as well. The DDA played a major role in helping Wine Social succeed.
I helped them get a redevelopment liquor license. That's a role that the DDA plays, and it's very important, and nobody can do that but us. You don't get to have a redevelopment liquor license unless there's a redevelopment zone. And that's my favorite part of the job, being able to bring important people in, have them choose Lake Orion, and have something really good to offer.
Wine Social is located at 135 South Broadway in downtown Lake Orion. For more information, visit wine-social.com, or you can call 248-783-7111. They also have a Facebook page. The following Tuesday, Chamber members came together again, this time to welcome a new business that makes your pet a top priority. 4Pets quietly opened its doors on February 1st and has quickly gained a following from local pet lovers. Located in the Walden Pond Plaza at Walden Road and Baldwin, the quaint little store offers natural and healthy alternatives to big brand pet food.
We believe that what we feed ourselves and our pets, it's just direct impact to the health. That's why it's a simple idea. Pets' health shouldn't be secondary. That's why we have a huge choice of different healthy food, treats, supplements, toys, accessories, which mostly made in the United States.
4Pets is co-owned by two families with roots in Belarus. Staff is always willing to offer advice, and the store allows shoppers to have a more personal experience.
She's like, you're not.
Oh, we are so grateful to the Chambers of Commerce because they gave us opportunity to join a business community, and we have a great support.
The 4Pets website is currently under construction, but in the meantime, you can visit their Facebook page, 4pets.us, or give them a call at 248-429-9743. Every spring, Lake Orion's high school's thespian troupe tackles an ambitious production. This year's musical may outdo all the productions in recent memory. ONTV's Joe Johnson has the story.
With opening night just days away, I had the chance to get a sneak peek of The Little Mermaid during a dress rehearsal on April 16th. The Little Mermaid originated as a Hans Christian Andersen story, but is probably best remembered as the classic Disney animated musical. Jonathan Kine directs the enormous ensemble cast, with Michael Steele conducting the orchestra. Senior Ian Gilmore landed the lead role of Prince Eric.
I had never done like theater anything before, so I kind of just enjoy, like I said, I enjoy Disney, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity, and I didn't really expect to get this. I thought I would maybe get a smaller part, seeing it was my first time, but I just gave it my all in auditions and everything, and here we are.
Ryan Wynn snagged the scene-stealing role of Sebastian the Crab, who will have you singing along during the elaborate number Under the Sea.
By far, he was my favorite character growing up. I grew up, I watched The Little Mermaid like on repeat all the time, and I can remember like singing Under the Sea. So now to actually be Sebastian and completely do Under the Sea with such fun-loving people and a great pit, just incredible talent. It's amazing. It truly is an honor.
And sophomore Olivia Kelly was cast in the lead role of Ariel, who was faced with the challenge of putting her own spin on such an iconic character.
At the beginning, I was having trouble not just copying everything Broadway Ariel does, which is kind of like the role model that I'm trying to like be, and also like in the movie and stuff. And so it's kind of a process to get yourself in there. At first you have to explore the character itself, like figure out what their motives are, what for like each scene and every line and what you're doing, and figure out the character first, and then implementing your motives and yourself into the character is kind of the last step, and it's kind of what brings everything together. And it's really cool to like see other actors doing that and stuff too. Like Sebastian and Prince Eric and stuff, just seeing them implementing themselves in their characters. It's a really cool experience because like you can see them being their characters and also themselves, which is like super unique.
The curtain goes up on Thursday, April 19th at 7 p.m., with additional performances on April 20th and 21st at 7 p.m., and a Sunday matinee at 2 p.m. Cast members describe what audiences can expect during the show's run.
It's a classic story, and to see a group of high school kids put on a performance like this and the level that I really expect it to be at, it's going to be high level, and to see kids our age that are in their teens putting on a high performance show, I just think it's going to be awesome, and everyone's put in so much work, and I just think anybody, all ages, kids to seniors, they could really enjoy it.
The audience can expect a great show. A lot of people have come together to work really hard on this show. We're adding in some new things, different this year. Certainly, like the lighting crew had, they had to set the scene for the sea, so that was a challenge for them. But I can tell you that in the past, when I've been in different ensembles, certainly when a cast is challenged or a crew is challenged or our thespian troupe as a group is challenged, when everyone meets that challenge with excitement and ambition, it's just phenomenal.
I think people can expect a great show. We have put so much time into this. We've been working on this since early February, and there's just so many people and things that have gone into this production. There's the orchestra pit, there's tech people, actors, everyone has been putting everything that they can into this production, and I think it's just really cool. This week is like go time. Everybody's like getting into their heads and stuff, and I just think it's going to be really cool, and I think everybody should come see it, just see that the work that is going to be paid off this weekend. I think it's going to be really cool.
For ticket information, visit Lake Orion High School's The Little Mermaid Facebook page. From the high school's Performing Arts Center, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.
Thanks, Joe. And finally, Easter happened to fall on April Fool's Day, but one local church's celebration was no joke. Here's ONTV's Dino Masala with the story.
On Saturday, March 31st, local families gathered at Oakland Church on Silverbell and Adams in Oakland Township for the 2018 helicopter egg drop. With a heart for the local communities, Oakland's senior pastor Dominic Russo was looking to reach more people with the good news that's wrapped up in the Easter story.
And what was the whole purpose of planning this a free event for the community?
Well, first it was really this on this Holy Week, celebrating Christ's death, burial, and resurrection tomorrow. It was just to give Jesus the reward of what he suffered for at the cross. And his reward is people coming to know his love through his precious sacrifice and his blood. And we just wanted the people to come on this property because this property's holy. It's set apart. And we felt if we get them on the property, have a lot of fun, they're going to say, my goodness, I want to get inside that building and hear the good news about Jesus Christ. So that was our goal, to give them a lot of fun. But then hopefully many of them will come back tomorrow and they'll hear the gospel, the good news of how Christ saves everybody.
This is the first year that Oakland Church put on this spectacular free event for kids from age 0 to 6th grade and their families to enjoy.
Hey, I'm here with Jonathan Russo from J. Roos Motors, correct?
Yes, J. Roos Inc.
And what's going on here today?
Well, this is just a time for the community to come out and just celebrate, the resurrection of Jesus, and this is absolutely incredible. We got the helicopter drop, and I don't think there's going to be enough eggs.
Well, that's a problem.
This is a big problem. I mean, I got my daughter Alexa right here. Say hi.
Alexa?
Say hi. No? Okay. We're just excited. We're jam-packed, and I'm just happy to be a part and be here.
An estimated 5,000 people were in attendance to enjoy the event. Those attending were able to enjoy multiple fun outdoor activities such as inflatable bounce houses, face painting, balloon animals, photo opportunities with the Easter Bunny and other characters, rock wall climbing, a petting zoo, free pizza, and gelato. There was even a prayer tent available for anyone who needed prayer.
Thousands and thousands of people. What's going on in your tent today?
In my tent is prayer today, and what we are doing, we're praying for all of the people. We are praying for the abundant harvest that God is pouring out at Oakland Church in our community. We feel the movement, we feel the energy, and we stand together in prayer. That's what we are doing here today.
Awesome. And who's visiting your tent today?
Many people with many needs, people that have that are very sick, praying for their loved ones, people that are in wheelchairs, people that just need prayer for their family.
Of course, the part of the day that everyone was so excited about was the Easter egg drop. There were separate egg zones for the younger, smaller children and the older children. For the younger kids, eggs were dropped from an Oakland Township fire engine. For the older kids, the eggs were dropped from a helicopter. Volunteers from Oakland Church prepared over 14,000 surprise-filled plastic eggs for the event. In fact, so many eggs that the helicopter had to make multiple passes to drop them all. All in all, the event was a huge success. People walked away with smiling faces after enjoying a great day of fun.
Did you have a great time today?
Yes.
What did you do?
First, I got on the bouncy house, then I went rock climbing, and then I got 6 Easter eggs.
What's going on here tomorrow, Pastor D, on Sunday, Easter Sunday?
Oh, tomorrow's going to be amazing because now we really bring it all in from the death, the burial, but the resurrection. The Bible says Jesus was delivered up for our offenses, our sins, but he was raised for our justification.
The following day, on Easter Sunday, Oakland Church finished off the weekend with a multimedia worship experience celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Over 1,200 people attended, many returning from the day before.
What is the mission of Oakland Church?
Oakland Church's mission is one big reason. We exist so that people far from God will follow Christ and fulfill their purpose.
Thank you very much, Pastor D. Have a happy
Jody.
Easter.
At Oakland Church, located at 5100 North Adams Road, Oakland Township, this is Dino and Jody Masella reporting for ONTV News.
Thanks, Dino. And with that, we'll wrap up this edition of ONTV News. On behalf of ONTV's hardworking team, I'm Stacy Calloway. Thanks for watching.